Right, so today is the last day of our series, and I'm very happy to speak to Toyin. Hiya.
Hi.
How are you? I know it's
Um,
very early.
yeah, 6 a.m. UK
Yeah,
time, but I'm used to getting up early.
bright and early and ready for the
Right.
day. That's
Yeah,
great.
definitely. Cover
Fantastic.
me.
So maybe if you can just quickly introduce yourself, tell us about you, what you do, and then we get into the conversation.
Okay. My name is Toyin. I'm a secondary school teacher. I teach English and drama to 11 to 16-year-olds, but I've also had previous experience working as a learning support assistant in different London schools. I've worked with children with special educational needs, children who have been placed in the pupil referral unit, um, and children with English as a second language before that. Yeah, that's what I do.
That sounds amazing, and it sounds like you had definitely some challenging students with you, I can imagine. So
Yeah, definitely.
this is why I was very excited when I learned about you, and I thought it could be really helpful to talk to you because I know you also support teachers nowadays, right? You've got your project on the side, Right Skills. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, so it's not really, I don't really support teachers, but I support parents,
Yeah.
parents who have children who find it difficult to write. Um, So write stories, write scripts, write novels. So my aim is to help hesitant learners develop that love of learning, because I feel, especially teenage years, when they get to secondary school or high school, they tend to lose that enjoyment they initially had when they were in primary school. So I use videos, interactive type of learning for visual and auditory learners,
Mhm.
for them to have fun with it, break it down, differentiate the learning, so they can carry these skills even beyond their exams. Especially if you notice that your child has a knack for writing and they could potentially become an author one day.
Okay.
Or-
Wow, that sounds amazing. But yeah, definitely it confirms why I wanted to speak to you, because one of the things that I really want to get into today is that I heard from several moms that sometimes this whole online learning doesn't quite work for the child because it's just not the way they learn very well. And that's the biggest challenge. And you mentioned videos and stories and interactive. So maybe you can talk a bit into like, what could we do if our child doesn't do very well with this Zoom classes and this like be on an app and that kind of thing?
Mm. So like a teacher tip I can give is, usually even in classrooms, we do this thing called an exit ticket,
Mhm.
or a plenary, to double check if the student actually understood what we were talking about throughout the past 55 minutes. Um, so usually it will be a short plenary task, like worth 5 minutes. And it can be done in various ways. For example, if there's a class of 30, put your hands up or thumb up if you understand, if today was okay for you. This way, if you're still not sure, this way, I had no idea what you were talking about for the past 55 minutes. And those type of children, I will then write their names down, target them, and then think of ways I could help. Another way is a piece of paper. So it's literally called exit ticket. It looks like a ticket shape.
Mhm.
Before you leave my classroom, I want you to tell me one thing you've learned and one thing you would like to know more about. So then I will gather it as a teacher myself and then look at the common consensus. So if I notice that half my class understands, um, I don't know, figure of speech, but they
Mhm.
don't know how to use it, they still not sure, then my next lesson, I will have to go over that again. So yeah, I think also because you're working from home, you're learning from home, it's not the same. Children love, and even teenagers, they love structure, even though teenagers may not admit it, but they do love routine.
Mhm.
And schools provide that secure routine. And
Yeah.
when that's removed from them, they feel uncomfortable, and they feel like, and even adults, when we're removed from our comfort zone, we find it very hard to readjust.
Yeah.
So I think it's about redeveloping a routine at home.
Mhm.
So when is your child's break time?